Hey, Aquarius. Oh my gosh. Listen, I've got to stop. I don't know why this cut off like at 5 minutes 47 seconds. I'm not even going to splice because I just did like, I don't know, it's got to be 25, 30, at least a 30-minute reading. Okay, so what I'll do is I will just summarize what I got because honestly, I thought, well, I'll just start over, but I don't think I'm supposed to start over. This is not going to apply to everybody as always. Please only take what resonates, but I think you might want to hear it out because it seemed like a pretty strong message here from Spirit here. So I would just try and summarize this and show you what I have. I'm trying to keep these separate enough here. Okay. The first three cards that came out were Supernatural. By the way, this will be for Aquarius, right? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign. So supernatural, courtesy, thoughtful, polite, and then enlightenment here. I definitely feel like you have something going on around you that I feel like it's just, I'm going to tell you because now obviously I have insight to the other cards here. I definitely feel like it's supernatural. People could look at you like somebody who has a lot of miracles. Maybe you've been waiting on something that you feel, right, is very ethereal or something that would be a miracle, something that would be inexplicable. I also got the twin flame card, so it could be something like that as well. I think that people are very drawn to you here. You could be adored in some way. You could be, it says beauty queen, which is shining on stage, adored. This could definitely be you, okay, that people are looking to. Maybe you're very thoughtful. You could have a real kindness about you, okay. You could be an inspiration for sure to other people here with this enlightenment card. You could be a person that is very enlightened, okay, to things, and maybe you share that wisdom, you share that inspiration with other people. There's a benevolence about you as well, okay. But as I get into it a little bit more, I asked who the players were kind of in your story here, and what I got here, and I probably should have done this later, but I'm just going to go ahead and tell you because this is the way that I laid it out initially. I do feel like we had, well, first of all, we had a dating queen here. Okay, so I feel like maybe you are trying to date, or maybe you're thinking, I feel like maybe you're out there dating for whoever this is for. Okay, maybe taking on new opportunities here. What's interesting is you may be putting yourself out there, but I'm noticing a lot of people are here trying to hand you stuff, and you're just kind of like, oh, hey. This could also be the people here that are adoring you. Maybe people want to date you, want that opportunity, but you're not really letting that connect because maybe you've been focused here on some kind of past love situation, some kind of past lover here. I've seen a lot of females come into your reading as well. Okay, I don't know if this is same sex or if this are just people around you. I felt earlier like they wanted to emulate you in some way, shape, or form, but they are definitely part of your story here, I feel. I had a brunette female here, which could be somebody that has darker hair. They could be, intense, a very focused individual. These could all be you as well, any of these. I saw a courting man that was coming in, so I think someone that could be wearing a uniform here, or some professional male could want to court another person. Spiritual growth came in, which told me that somebody here has been focused a lot on learning, on also expanding the soul here. Someone definitely wanting to date, wine, and dine another individual here. A youthful female came out. They could be a young female. They could just be someone who's very youthful, like, youthful essence, into music, into fashion. I also saw a mature woman as well here. So this one is a bit of a connector. I don't know why I felt connected to you here. It doesn't have to be. You could obviously be this man as well. But I definitely felt like somebody here was a connector energy, and I don't know why I was very pulled to this with you. Okay, so you could be someone who holds yourself quite well. People look to you. Again, people could want to emulate you. You could have some kind of supernatural quality about you, otherworldly in a sense. You could be a star seed for that matter. I don't know where I just got that, but I did. Perhaps you are some kind of star seed or very you could be developed a lot psychically or you're okay, I heard a high value target. I don't know why that target came into play, but maybe you're a high value person here. I do think there is some kind of new opportunity here, though, to leave a situation that could have been toxic. Maybe you're trying to do that here. There also was a young male coming into the reading, so this could be somebody that is young, younger person. They could be youthful person, again, very sporty. They could have a sports car or play sports, okay? Definitely somebody that is youthful. So there could also be an age difference if this is somebody that you're dealing with. This could also be children or someone around this situation that you're in. When I started pulling your cards, let me get to those. I'm going to move these down a little bit. I don't want to mess them up, but I did want to move them down. When I started your cards, I was surprised to see so much conflict that I had to stop and see and actually get some more. Oh, I'm sorry. You also had the twin flame card. Okay, so some kind of soul bond, some kind of spiritual alignment that could have been taking place, or maybe you've been waiting to take place here. Okay, with someone here. And I kind of felt like, okay, well, maybe this is where this situation is going. Maybe this is a twin flame. Maybe they're coming together. So what I saw in the first cards here is that you've really been trying to protect, it looks like, your home, your fortress in some way. You've been focused on that. You've been focused on your stability. You've been very guarded, though, because I feel like you've been under some kind of attack here. Okay, someone trying to assault you here in this Five of Swords energy. All right, constantly. I think it's been kind of non-going. This person could be kind of hidden that's been doing that, or people maybe kind of hiding here, trying to ambush you. I don't know in what way. They could be around your work life. It could be some of these women, for all I know, that are around you that want to emulate you in some way. This would be an odd way to do that, but I definitely feel there's a respect factor here. I don't know if someone's trying to take you down, or more so, as we went on in the reading, maybe even to interfere with you and another person here. I can see that you've been heavily focused on a situation here. Although you clearly have other people here trying to give you cups, you've been very discontent with that. Okay, you still got your eye on one other situation, and you feel like this situation will bring you the complete emotional fulfillment that you've been looking for. Okay. All right, so when I looked at that, I had to look at, well, what is this? What is this that's been messing with you here? Because it's very clear to me it has. And what it showed me here is that maybe you're a person that, and it could have came out of nowhere. Okay, maybe you were in a good space, or I feel like you've been in a fight for a long time. All right. I think somebody could have came to you, they could have been trying to impact you in your dreams, something like that as well. Okay, we know with this supernatural, which we're about to see again right here, this could have obviously been some kind of spell work or something like that, trying to impact you, impact your thoughts, the way you think, the way that you see a situation, maybe even to make you walk away or rethink a situation. Okay, there's definitely some kind of ending they wanted to happen here, but it didn't. Okay, this is flipped in reverse. This tells me it was ineffective. They were definitely irritating you, trying to create some kind of disturbance in your life. Like I said, you look like you have been in the fight of your life here, but you're very resilient, right? And you haven't taken your eye off the prize and what it is that you wanted here. Okay, at the end, I think that you have walked away feeling like, okay, I've achieved something. I've had some kind of victory here. You've went through a lot of changes here. That could also be the enlightenment. If you are on stage in some way, maybe you're chrono in this journey in a way, baby, that is inspiring other people who could possibly be going through this as well. I see that you've landed in a place of a lot of self-love here, a lot of self-healing as well, and you've been very stubborn, right, to whatever people were trying to push on you or to get you defocused in some way. Okay, I do love this because at the very end we can see that you've been able to relax through all of this, okay, and find some kind of peace, some kind of tranquility in your journey, which has been very beautiful. And so I said, okay, well, tell me, let me move these up for a moment because you're going to see. I need to do that in just a moment. So afterwards, I'm so sorry about that. Oh yeah, and here's the stop here. I think you put your foot down with this. Okay, and you stopped whatever was coming your way, whatever the influences were, whoever this was that was obviously trying to harm you in some way, shape, or form. Okay. All right, so when I looked at your person's cards, I saw someone here that was afraid, it looked like, to lose everything that they had built, okay, in their life here. And I saw that they were really, it looks to me like they're feeling pretty out in the cold, or feeling like it's almost like, I don't want to lose the things that I've built. Okay. I don't want to lose that. I've worked hard for it, that kind of stuff. But also, there's been a lot of conflict as well on this person, which I saw later when I began to clarify. I wish you could see me going through this, but obviously, I'm just going to have to reiterate the best way I can at this point. All right, so this person feels like they've built a lot. I don't know if they have a family, or maybe they've had a lot of creative endeavors, a lot of success in their life. They feel like they've done well with it, okay? They could have been going through a bit of a transformation as well here. They're very clearly, we see Libra energy here as well. I don't know if you're dealing with a Libra, but there's definitely some kind of, they feel like there could be somebody here that's trying to block a situation here for their new start here, okay? And I think that they have been, here's the crazy thing. I feel like they have been moving towards an individual here for a new start, but they've been moving very, very slow here. All right, I did get a Queen of Wands energy. I don't know if this is your person, or if this is you sitting in this energy here, but this is definitely a person that, um, I mean, they're a leader. They are someone who obviously inspires other people here. Okay, there's someone who's very attractive, highly attractive. So this person may very well have their eyes on you, want to have some kind of new passionate start with you, or some kind of passionate start with you. Maybe it's some kind of renewal or something, but feel like they have been blocked in some way here. So I needed to clarify this a little bit more, because I was trying to figure out what this was about here. Okay, is this all love relationship? Because if it's a love relationship, I'm seeing a lot of people in your story here, and maybe that's because perhaps you've been dating in the interim or something. Okay. So immediately I'm starting to get all of these cards over and over again. I'm really feeling like these could be interference, either interference, okay, and I'll tell you why in a minute, or this could be, yeah, I feel like this could be some kind of interference, or this could be other people that you're attracting, okay? Again, this could be your soul tribe. It could be people that you're dating. I don't know. This gives me a, if it is, I definitely see men and women in here as well. So I'm thinking that you may be in this very attractive, kind of alluring Queen of Wands energy, right? You're a go-getter. You're somebody who inspires other people. You could be very charming for sure. Okay, because you're standing up here just very confident, independent, kind of a social butterfly here. All right, again, you're focused here on something from the past here. You're highly, highly intuitive. Okay, I think that you would like to make some kind of change here, is what I'm getting. You could have a lot of things coming at you very quickly here, because I see that you're really ambitious. Okay, but you could feel like a lot of things are coming at you very quickly here. But what I'm seeing is, although you're very focused on something here, and maybe this is just your coins, like I said, just keeping things together yourself, I still feel like you're getting very frustrated as well. So you're staying focused on whatever this is you're doing. Okay, I see that you might be doing intuitive work, healing work, or maybe you're just allowing a higher power to kind of guide you at this time. This is definitely a card about spirituality. This is someone who is keeping things kind of to themselves. They get the secrets from the universe, but they kind of keep things pretty hush hush. So you're not sharing a lot about something here. I think you've been very patient, it looks like, but I also feel like you could be growing impatient as well. Okay, and I think that that is due to definitely the delays here. Okay, a lot of delays that have happened here. Things just aren't happening very fast here. Yeah. And the thing about it is I definitely think there's a lot of patience here, but something has happened that, any illusions maybe that you had, with this card here at the end, it tells me they may be waning. So what are the illusions about? That's what I said. The illusions are about this disharmony, and this is the hard part. This is, by the way, trigger alert, because this is going to be hard to hear for some of you guys. But I definitely think this is a person who has decided to walk away. So understand that if you haven't decided that, this is probably not your reading anyway, so you don't need to worry. This right here definitely tells me that you're making a decision about something here. Maybe making a decision here to detach. Maybe seeing that somebody here is not going to make a choice. Okay. This person could be one that just wants to avoid conflict. Okay. They don't like you moving on, is what it looks like. Okay. But I think this whole thing has just been a bit of a disappointment here. That's what I'm getting here. Again, we see all of this interference. We see people coming in that want to win at any cost. We see a lot of stress. We see hostilities around this, people not wanting this to come together. Maybe this has to do with somebody here that is leaving. This could be a father, so this could also be their children, right? Not wanting two people to come together. You know, I guess it could be a boss, it's a leader. Maybe they, you know, they talked about before that they would lose so much. So it makes me think that they don't want to break away because they're just afraid of that. All of that. I feel like this person, honestly, it's almost like, oh my God, is this even realistic? Is it worth that? Because we have to go through so much. I'm dealing with this hostility, this aggression. Meanwhile, you took it like a champ up here, right? And you kept your eye on the prize and what you wanted. But I almost feel like this person has not came through for you. It's almost like they haven't been willing to fight for you in this new start. Okay, because it's almost like I don't want to. I wanted to avoid all of this conflict. You know, I mean, is it worth all of this? It's one of those things. You clearly decided that it was. I see this person has been just really dragging their feet here. Okay. I think you may be actually, so they're not really looking at the bigger picture. If they were, they would already be taking the leap here. If this is a twin flame connection, okay, or deep spiritual connection here. So with you, it's really interesting. I feel like, because we see the card here of twin flame as well, so I know that you have thought, sorry about that, I had to get some water. I know that you have thought here that you're just going to continue kind of repeating this pattern, this past mistakes, and you're probably thinking as well about how much that you have been through, how much you've had to go through just to kind of bring you guys through this situation here, right? And then what I got was that you might be just cutting out this whole situation altogether. Okay. You know, maybe you're deciding to follow your head over your heart, you know, because this has just been a bit too much. And maybe you just feel like it's just time to do that. I just got to follow my head here. I got to get out of my emotions here. You know, you do believe this is your twin flame, or you believe that this is the person that you were supposed to marry, you are in harmony with. This is your family, right? You feel like you've been fighting for your family, fighting for your love here, and this person is like afraid to face it. That's what I feel like. And I know that's true because when I looked at their emotions here, it was really interesting to me that they did say, I regret lying to you. So they could have told you that they wanted this as well, okay, because they do want you and they do feel the connection with you. Okay, they said that you speak to them through music. They said, sometimes I stay awake and think about you. I don't react when people mention you. So maybe you guys know the same people. Maybe you run in the same social circle. And then they say, we need to let each other go. Okay, so this is very interesting. So I know that this is really probably difficult to hear. Some of you guys, you're already going through it, so you probably already know it. Okay, but somebody here has decided to let go of a connection and to begin living their life here, because the same things they've been willing to fight for here, someone else is not fighting as hard for them. And it has been a fight. It has been some kind of battle here is what I feel. Yeah, that's tough. When I asked Spirit if they had any final messages for you, the first one that came out was change. It said you're being asked to change a part of yourself that no longer feels like the person you've become or are becoming. Change isn't always easy, but letting go of this outdated part of yourself will allow you to align with your true self. Okay. And then we had step back. You are being asked to step back from your life in order to gain perspective. When you're too close to a situation, it can be hard to make a decision. Span out and view your life from a distance so you can get the perspective needed. And then we heard speak up, or we had speak up. What are you not saying that's eating you up inside? This is really important. You can't keep this in forever. It's time to let it out so you can move on and be happy. And that's been the biggest part here. Okay, so maybe that's why you're also feeling a bit like, well, I'm out here, but maybe I don't, I'm still kind of turning my back here because my focus here is on the past here. It's almost like if there is resentment in terms of someone else not possibly stepping up or fighting as hard as you have for this situation, obviously speak up about it and try to let it go. And then the next card is literally let it go. You're being asked to let go of whatever pain and resentment you've been holding on to. It's hurting you, and you can't fully be present in your life if you're holding on to this negativity. Release it and be free. So this is definitely for the ones of you that have decided that a situation is just not worth it, or maybe it's not where it needs to be for two people to be together, and have chosen to kind of move on in a different direction with their life. Okay. All right, guys, that's what I have for you. If it resonates for you, don't forget to hit the like button. I will see you guys very soon. Have a wonderful night. Bye.